Good morning to all of those tuning in. This is the Rebel and today we're back to playing Coffee Talk Hibiscus and Butterfly. So, last episode I would say was interesting as we got to learn about our officer friend, and we even had some of his colleagues come in. But I think the main thing, at least with that, is that he has some fear about ghosts. And having the case that he does kinda causes him problems. But it seems like his other colleagues kinda came and eased some of his worries. And then other than that, Miss Leona, we got to know what she did the previous night, and it seems like she's still in correspondence with Lucas. So I wonder how that's gonna develop, as she kind of left in an uneasy state, which makes me worry for her. But anyways, let's get right back into it. The music's always so good. Alien sightings increase. Is this an invasion? I mean, I think a lot of stuff with aliens is kind of actually a depiction of how we really think of each other rather than how aliens will actually act. As if you actually see a lot of alien films, they actually act in a similar way to how humans have acted in the past, which is interesting. But we don't actually know how aliens would actually act, you know? At least it's pretty. Researcher responds over a legit algae invasion. Well, no, I wouldn't say that, because the algae could actually be super dangerous. Not just for, toxins, but a lot of algae pulls oxygen from the water when it dies, so it can create this area of oxygen deprivated water, which can actually kill life, and then you have that life decaying in the water, making it quite a hotbed for bacteria and disease, which might not be good for humans or animals that we come in contact with a lot. So that's something to keep in mind. Dwarf Fire tech teams up with Golemix Industries to produce self-healing concrete technology. Oh, fun fact about that, we actually are developing something similar in real life, where I don't know the specifics, but I believe it has something to do with moisture or something. We're activating the concrete a bit and it fills in cracks, something like that. It's really cool stuff, and I would recommend anyone to actually check it out. But yeah, I don't know the specifics. I only know about it, really. Alright, let's see what we got. Stories. We're getting less and less stories, I find, which is kind of a shame. You want to know where I got my awesome sunglasses? Check out my good sponsor here. Been working with them for eons, and I always love their stuff, but y'all know that already. Honestly, I think the yellow ones actually suit him very well. Normal schedule. I'm very lucky to have people with me, no matter what, and I won't take that for granted. Hell yeah. Friends are important. Hey ya. Knock knock, anyone there? Oh god, I thought the game was broken for a sec. Mr. Bailey's, hi. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you come in. How are you tonight? I'm alright. But you look pretty distracted. A penny for your thoughts? Ah. You have them for free. I was just pondering the hidden side of things. How different the world is under the surface compared to what we think it is. Nothing and no one actually is exactly what they appear to be. Funny, I was having similar thoughts on my way here. Oh god, it's gonna be a philosophical episode, isn't it? My brain's not ready for this. I guess now that we spend so much time on social media, people believe we can be summed up in a picture or a sentence. But it's not like that. It's not that easy to know someone. Even if that someone is yourself. Especially if that someone is yourself. Ha, sounds like we agree on this. We sure do. And it's been on my mind a lot in the past few days. Does that have anything to do with your wedding to Miss Lua? Got it in one. How are things on that front? A few days ago, we decided to take some time apart to think. That sounds ominous? No, I don't mean it like that. It wasn't a breakup or even a break. Oh, that's good. We've been through so much, there's no walking back on our relationship now. But sometimes you're together, you're so together that you lose sight of the big picture, you know? It's basically seeing the tree in the forest. Kind of deal, but yeah. I think I see what you mean. So we decided to give each other a bit of space. And figure out what we really want out of our wedding. And more importantly, out of our marriage. I see. Have you made any progress on that front? Do you want the short version or the long version? I'm always here for the full story. Alright then, I'm gonna tell you everything. But I think I should order first. Sure thing. What can I make you tonight? I'm not feeling fussy. Anything warm will do. So, anything really? Makes sense. What about some herbal tea then? Hibiscus butterfly tea? Butterfly hibiscus sounds great. With milk and honey, please. Let's go blue pea. Oh, that's meant... Hold on. Let me get out my recipe book. Hibiscus. Milk and honey. Oh, we're either doing both taste and appearance. Earthy latte, calmness and serenity on sight. I don't know. I'm gonna give him the sweetheart. That seems to be something that he might want more or need more at this moment. To be fair, I should check my recipe book to begin with. I'm not doing latte art. I suck at it. And the drink's so much prettier without it. Here you go. I hope you like it. Thanks, Lemon. This is so nice. And it brings me back. Way back. You know, how I'm really in touch with my family anymore. Oh, not really in touch. Yes, I'm sorry about that. Don't be. I don't even miss them. Most of the time. In the end, they're just a random bunch of people. And we don't have very much in common. It's good you've learned that about yourself, Mr. Bailey's. I think so too. There's just one person I miss, but I've been missing her for a while now. Someone who passed away, I'm guessing? Exactly, spot on, Lemon. I used to have a very close connection with my great-great-aunt. So they do die? I thought they had an immortality thing going on. So is it one of those things where they choose to die? Or do they just age stupidly slow like vampires? When I was little, my parents fought all the time. I still remember in my bones how they made me feel. The fear that one of them, or both of them, would walk away and abandon me. Damn, that's kind of scary for a kid to be thinking. And I kind of feel bad that Bailey's had to go through that. A bit ironic in hindsight, but then it was many years ago. Yes, it's quite normal for a little child to care about their parents, no matter who they are or how they behave. That's true. Anyway, I spent almost all my evenings curled up into a ball in my room. Oh god. Okay, I can definitely understand this to some extent. Trying hard not to listen to all the shouting. Except when my gran came to visit. Not that her being around prevented the fighting, mind you. Elven high society is amazing at keeping up appearances. Except in front of family. But she got how it made me feel. So she went out of her way to take the sting out of it. She would keep me company, bring me a cup of herbal tea with milk and honey in it. Drinking this now with you makes me feel like family again. Oh, it feels a lot like family again. Oh. Oh. That's just almost heartbreaking now that you realize she passed away. Sounds like she was a perspective person. She truly was the best of them, until she got sick. Oh no, how did that happen? I thought elves don't get sick. See, that's part of the elven disinformation. Elves don't get sick with your run-of-the-mill colds. But if they do get big bad diseases like everyone else... Oh, but they do get big bad diseases. And it's not uncommon for us to die from them. Except there's this assumption in elven society that if you live the right sort of life, you'll pass away peacefully in your bed. So that's what families say most of the time when someone dies. Incidentally, that also means they need to pretend everything is fine until the very last moment. So that's what they did to my aunt. They basically shut her in during her last few weeks. That sounds really awful. I did manage to visit her, and she put on a brave face, but it was clear she wasn't happy. But then she wasn't very happy before that either. At least she had you. It must have been a little consolation, but yes. I'm glad I was able to be with her. To think I came very close to being trapped with those people. I'm pretty sure she would have hated that for me. A little part of me hopes she'd be proud of me right now. I'm certain she would be. Thanks, Lemon. Here you are, letting me blab on again. That's more than fine, but do you think growing up is among conflict might explain why things are, well, a bit difficult to work out sometimes between you and Lua? I definitely think that's part of it. In fact, customer. Oh! I was not expecting that. I was kind of expecting someone more like Gala. Huh. Good evening. Hi, Lemon. And hi, I don't think we met before. I'm Silva. I'm Bailey's. Nice to meet you. And I'm guessing you're Amanda? We are. But you do not appear to be a hive. How did you... Lua told me she ran into you a week or so ago. Oh, the nice earthling we met on our first night here. That is a satisfactory explanation. And so, are you her date? I'm a little more than that. I'm a fiancé. Truly. Fiancé is a successful outcome of dates with a 0.013p probability. What the actual fuck is that? Is that percentage probability? Congratulations on your excellent odds. Actualization. Thank you. Now, Cafe Offspring. We are wishing for a drink. Cafe Offspring? Oh, dear Lord. How did you acquire that new title? Silver. Alright, sounds like something I shouldn't prod too much. Never mind me. You were about to order, Amanda? We were. And what we wish for is a memorable parting experience. I suspected something like that. Last visit in a while, huh? That is accurate. I take it you completed your research on Earth? Almost. We are quite satisfied with the outcomes of the mission. Fuck. I'm gonna miss her. Interesting. That sounds like there's a story there. But first, tell me, what sort of experience are you after? We wish to have something we've never had before. It's time to get creative then. Yes, take care not to reuse any ingredient you've served us in the past. I'm sorry, what? Wait, what have we served her? Okay. Punk been listening to Pumpkin Spice. Escaping bloodlines, experiencing life one color at a time. One day I'll have my own solo expedition. Oh god. What have we served? I don't remember. Oh god, a lot of... Okay, we did the Galaxy Mint tea with her, I believe. What else? Okay, so I know we've done that, but that can't be the only thing we've served to her, right? We've had to serve other things. it kind of makes me think, okay, so that basically just gets rid of blue pea. That leaves everything else. We can't use mint and we can't use lemon. Oh god. We are so fucked. Yeah, no, we're fucked. I don't wanna... See, I'm gonna aim for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so most likely, it's either a milk, a coffee, or what is this? That's tea. Oh, that's green tea. Or chocolate. That doesn't narrow it down much. So that gives me one. That gives me 1, 2, 3, 4 options. So, okay, so I have 4 options. Which, not gonna lie, still a lot. But I also only have 3 options down here. Wait, do I? Yeah, 4 options. Because technically milk is a secondary ingredient too. So, I mean, take that as you will. I'm kind of just screwed otherwise, right? Well, you know what? What's the worst that could happen? So, let's go chocolate. I have tons of chocolate options. Can't use mint, can't use that. Do we have milk? Oh wait, chocolate. Not that much. Milk and ginger. I want to try something new. We have honey and milk. Let's do lemon and cinnamon, I guess? That, never mind. That was a mistake. That sounds gross. Chocolate. Milk and cinnamon? Hold up, do we have that? Milk and ginger? Milk and honey? No, we do not. Okay, that's cinnamon, but what is that? That has to be ginger. I don't want to do ginger at the moment. Because we already have a ginger thing here. I want to try something completely new. And I feel like doing chocolate. Oh, perfect. Oh, perfect. This is exactly what we needed to do. Oh, and it looks so good. Did we do good? A British chocolate drink extremely popular in the 90s. I mean, I would love that. Hopefully it tastes new to you. The novelty coefficient does not clear the expected parameters, but it does not seem to be very important right now. We wonder why that is the case. Are you may be getting a little emotional, Amanda? We do not wish to discuss this. Anyhow, I trust the agent gave you no more trouble? Wait, did we not pass? Oh, I mean, I'm already full heart, so... But did we pass? Now I'm conflicted. Anyhow, I trust the agent gave you no more trouble? That was quite close, actually. We had a little brush with the authorities, you see. Yeah, Lua mentioned that. He made her feel really angry. She was still seething when she came home that night. Ooh. You know what that means? Angry sex. Top notch. Please tell her I'm grateful for that. Well, that agent keeps looking into things even after his second visit here. The scariest thing was when he came by to my cafe. Or what he thought was my cafe. I really feared he was onto us, but apparently he just enjoyed the chat we had the other night. Well, that's what he said anyway. I don't know if that was true, but when he saw the cafe wasn't open yet, he ended up leaving and hasn't showed up since. That's a relief, right? Yes, we have thought on it for a while, and we have decided we do not care for that sort of excitement. Not that it makes our siblings so sad. Not if it makes our siblings so sad. You've really gotten the hang of emotions now, haven't you, Amanda? Thank you, Offspring. If that is the case, we are content. If that means our mission is well and truly accomplished. Did you come here specifically to pick up Earthling emotions? No, we came here for the purpose of general Earthling research. But it appears to us that emotions are one of its most interesting aspects. We will be submitting you call it, academic paper. Uncontrolled stimuli and reflexes in reflective neural patterns. Deep level communication in hive versus non-hive species. Holy fuck. You also have to realize different hive species will act differently just due to the fact that, like, let's say for example, ants. Well, ants can't share thoughts. They have to still communicate them. But in Amanda's and Silver's species, they share thoughts. So the way that would be is different. But then again, I wonder if Amanda doesn't count ants as hive species? That's curious. I'm interested in that. Wow. That's how you know it's serious research. I don't even understand the title. Amanda always was the brains in the family. That wasn't your only mission though, Amanda, right? If you're leaving, does that mean... Yes. Pearl and I did go out on a date. Right, you're looking for love, aren't you? I am. I was, I think. I think I may have found it. Fuck yeah! Wait, why don't we get to see Pearl? Why didn't you come on a date here? Wait, wasn't the first date a really short time ago? A couple of days. But I've been waiting a while, and I really think this is it. When I took this mission from the hive, when I came to Earth, and during this entire process, when I changed and changed, what I was hoping was that someone would see me for who I was, or who I am. And I really think she does. That's so great, but I'm curious, doesn't being in a hive provide that experience of feeling seen? It does and it does not. And in fact, we hope that this is something our research might improve. The hive sees thoughts and desires honestly, but is not able to communicate the reason for those desires. the emotions as it were. We do not dwell on those, nor will we start to do so in excess. But it seems to us now that they may be worth conveying, at least to some extent. Yes, what Amanda said is part of it. I was very unaware of emotions when I first came to Earth, and I was really bad at communicating them clearly to others. In some ways, I still am. It will always be harder for me to grasp them than for most people. But when I started to understand them, I was both fascinated and scared. It is not an uncommon experience, I think. It's really not. It requires a good deal of courage to look at your emotions honestly. It certainly requires some time, and even more time to find who can look at them with you. Not get scared and take them as they are. Someone who can see you clearly and kindly. It is a precious thing when that happens, huh? A rare and beautiful thing. Has that been your experience with Lua? It definitely has. I almost forgot how much it mattered too. Luckily, that I have good friends who remind me of that. So does that mean you and Lua found some answers? Oh, the heck with it. I can't hold my tongue any longer. I'm sorry to interrupt your goodbyes, you guys, but Lemon, I'd like to officially invite you to a little surprise ceremony. Which will take place in 3 days, hence... Wow, that's some answers indeed. Yeah. Taking a little time to think really cleared our heads. We've gotten bogged down in the details. Unable to see the forest within the trees, yeah. And our own insecurities, to be honest. But we decided to make it simple again. No fuss, no massive expense, nothing like that. Just us and our closest family members. Whether we got them at birth or chose them ourselves. I am very touched, Mr. Baileys. Oh, come on, Lemon. You know, you mean a lot to the two of us, as does this place. Speaking of which, I also have Hyde's invitation here. A special invitation card for a certain someone. Oh, we gotta make sure to give that to Hyde. Well, Hyde and Gala's invitation, seeing how that's obvious, his obvious +1. Would you give it to them when you see them? It would be an honor. Silver and Amanda, I don't have a card for you, but you're in the cafe family as well. Shit! Fucking trigger fingers. I'm sure Lua won't mind. Would you like to join for the party? A party? This is our first experience being invited to a party. It is 99.999% pleasant, and 0.001% disappointing that we have to refuse. So they're not that disappointed. Yes, I truly appreciate the offer, Baileys, but sadly we're leaving Seattle tomorrow. Really? That's more sudden than I expected. Are you going back to space then, Amanda? Not yet. We are going on an adventure. That sounds very exciting. It really is. Amanda and I are taking a trip through the country. And maybe a bit further if we got time. We're basically going to be tourists. Tourists is such a fascinating concept. Although our sibling explained it to us multiple times, we still find it very hard to comprehend. We always thought that traveling must have a mission, a purpose. Well, the purpose of being a tourist in this case is enjoying the sights, enjoying the experience, you know? not all traveling has to be, like, I guess, job oriented, or like have like a purpose, like shopping, or seeing someone or going to work. Sometimes you should just travel, just have fun, enjoy the sights, enjoy the view, enjoy the destination, or for some people, just enjoy the drive. That's what some people like. But it seems that tourism is traveling with no other purpose than traveling, which is in essence circular reasoning. It may well be, but it's still a lot of fun. In fact, I'd say what the real purpose of tourism: to have fun, to relax, to see beautiful things. Exactly. It's a shorter, sweeter version of what I said, but I still like my version more. To enjoy life, Enjoyment as a purpose. That is new to us, but we are 99.999% excited to try it out. And so am I. I've never been out of Seattle since I arrived. I guess I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to blend in, that I would have to restart everything from scratch. But knowing that you're here, Lemon, I always have a place to return to where I feel home. Well, that makes me a lot less nervous. I'm very happy to hear that. I think I should order a drink. Of course, what can I make you? I like to reflect the spirit of our upcoming adventure, but I'm also in the mood for something sweet and soothing. Sweet and soothing, but with an adventurous kick. Yes, that's exactly right. So how about some hot chocolate with something extra to make it fun? I'd love that. With some sweetness and some spice would be amazing. Okay. So honey is obviously the sweetener, but again, my problem is spice usually either prefers to ginger or cinnamon. Oh, and now I feel dumb for making a chocolate drink for Amanda if I'm gonna make one right after. I guess let's go ginger? Honestly, it might even be mint. I don't have that many tries. Wait, what? What the hell is that? 299.792.458? Wait, am I like high or something? I mean, it's kind of cool. You can see the design of like an area in the background with like a guy standing on a hill looking at it, or with a little spaceship. Oh wait, is that the speed of light? No, not that one. Give me this one. Fast to make, fast to drink, and the best start to light year guided adventure. Yeah, is that what a light year is? Or like the speed of light? Oh, and remember, the speed of light is actually the speed of light in a vacuum. The speed of light actually changes depending on the medium. So, the way light travels in our atmosphere is actually a lot slower. And the way it travels in water is even slower than that. That's why when you have like one of those little laser beam things going through a glass, it will bend. And if you have it going through a glass with water, it will bend in a different way even then. It's really cool. At least I think so. That and with reactors, the blue glow from them is not, if I remember correctly, is not actually the look of radiation, but the look of particles going faster than the speed of light. Due to just how fast light goes in water. It's really dope. You should honestly look into it. Here's a 299.729.458 for a light speed traveler. Ooh, we like this name. It is evocated and adventurous. Evocative? Yes, it is the speed of light, not evocative of great adventures. Oh, is the speed of light not evocative of great adventures? The speed of light. Oh wow. A way to target your audience, Lemon. I mean, it was just an accident. But, you know what? Sometimes accidents are the best things to happen in life. Thank you, but do you like the taste, Silver? I love it. It's exactly what I wanted. It's got that spicy kick of ginger to start with, which keeps you on your toes. But the honey makes it sweet and comfortable. In fact, it reminds me of you, Amanda. How does a taste remind you of us? I guess he's saying you're sweet, but with a strong character as well. That's about right. We do not entirely comprehend it, and yet, we are pleased. Well, with that settled then, whenever you, Miss Amanda, or Silver, you can come here and I'll make you this drink. I'd like that. Thank you, Lemon. Wow, careful there. You don't want to spill a drink you enjoy this much. Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm just so excited. I can barely sit still. I can imagine. Our first trip across the country is a big deal. It is, but that's not the only reason I'm excited. I mean, I kind of love traveling, and I'm unique in the way that I managed to do a lot of traveling when I was a kid, and I got to experience a lot of things my peers would never have been able to experience. And I think that at least when I was a kid, I couldn't, I guess, appreciate the experiences as much as I can now, because as a kid, it was kind of a normal thing. It was fun, don't get me wrong, but it was just a thing that I definitely couldn't appreciate as much as I wish I could have. But I know that the next time I do traveling, I'm gonna make sure I experience everything I can, and I'm gonna make sure I appreciate every last bit of it. And I know I can experience and appreciate everything with someone I hold very close to me. And I appreciate their company. And I always will. But, anyways, side tangent over. Okay, that was quite the dramatic pause. I really want to know what you're going to say now. You guys seem to lead very interesting lives. Oh, not at all. I think I'm quite a boring person, with a secret society and an alien background. It's true that some of my life circumstances are a bit unusual, but this particular thing is very commonplace. Our sibling is excited because this date will be joining us. Oh, in fact, we must be fair and acknowledge that we may have misjudged her based on her lack of physical symmetry. Although Pearl's features are 9.231% different from left to right, oh god, we agree with her movie analysis 99.999%. Wow, hold on. Amanda, you have met Pearl and you talk about movies? And now she's joining the two of you on a holiday. How did any of that happen? We watched Orc Westerns all together last night. Pearl likes them a lot as well. You don't exactly sound thrilled. Fortunately, she also likes space travel operas. I see. Learning couple compromises the hard way. I suppose so. Well, I'm glad to hear that she's met Amanda and they got along. Does that mean she also knows where you're from, Silver? She does. In fact, I told her about that on our first date. That seems not brave, kind of stupid. That should be like a third date kind of thing. Ugh. Wow, that's very brave. It's hard to put yourself out there under any circumstances. To reveal something so vulnerable to someone you've just met and starting to like. It takes guts. I mean, I guess in the other way you should be open about some things. But like, I guess in his situation, the only reason I'd wait until like the second or third day is one, you want to know that they're not gonna fucking rat you out. Or tell someone that could. That's a scary thing for Silver. You're very kind, but I don't think so. To be honest, I haven't planned it that way. Although, I always felt safe here with all the regulars. I know that not everyone would be open-minded about me, so I wasn't sure I'd say anything to Pearl that night. But, as we were talking, I was very happy to learn more about her, about who she is. And I realized that I didn't want her to have an incomplete picture of me. My past is a part of me. If my goal is to find someone who sees me for who I am, then she needs to know about that too. And in the end, that was the right decision. Well, I will say that if she heard your story and changed how she viewed you, she wouldn't have been worth your time anyway. That's fair. But still, even knowing that, I admire you a lot. The truth is, and this is a bit of a strange thing to say, but I think I'm proud of who I've become. And I want the people I love to be proud of me too. What is proud? Proud is, For yourself, I think it's when you start to become satisfied with what you're achieving. Especially if you have to fight to get there. And for others, it's when you think of someone you care about. Consider who they are and the way they're acting. And it just fills you with joy. Ah, we see. Then we are definitely proud of you. You two really are a sweet family. And so are you, Miss Lu... So are you and Miss Lua, Mr. Bailey's. True, children families can work. I mean, I'd say in a lot of cases, chosen families are a lot better than the ones you're kind of given. At least with chosen families, you can always know that they're gonna accept you. But with families you're born into, they might not always do that. Even when they kind of should. At least more than a lot of families do. Yes, when we met Pearl, we came to a conclusion. There's no difference in nature or expression between a family that you were born with and a family that you acquire by choice. Both demand work and understanding. There may be minute differences in the specific process, but the bond appears to be 99.999% similar in the end. I would say so. I don't really have the closest bond with my actual family, at least not all of them. I have maybe a few members here and there, but I would say my best friend I would consider a sister. Just with just how we are. She's definitely amazing. But God, can she piss me off sometimes. But in the end, I always fucking come through for her whenever she needs me. And I can piss her off royally. And I can do it a lot. But you know what? In the end, she also comes through for me whenever I need it. And I don't know. That's what makes a good family. No matter how much you piss each other off, in the end, you still love each other. And when the other person needs you, you're there for them. So it is. Well, we should get going. Yes, we must go pack. First, I see someone get excited about that specific part. What Amanda really means is that I must pack. While she analyzes the earthling ritual of folding shirts, rolling up socks, and so on. Precisely. This is our future information for our research. Further information. We are thrilled. Good luck, Silver. Indeed. And do enjoy your trip, both of you. I hope you'll tell us about it when you're back, Silver. I will. It's kind of a shame that the two of them had to miss the wedding. Kinda would have been nice. Good night to the two of you then. Hasta la vista, strangers. Yes, but no? Or questions. Bye to you too. There's never a dull moment in your cafe, Lemon. I try. Speaking of which, would you like to hold some party or after party for your wedding here? I know it's not a very large space, but perhaps, or whatever we'd like it, we'd love it. Honestly, I don't want to impose, but there's no place that could be better fit. And I don't mind that it's not a very large space. It's going to be a small, cozy wedding, so this is perfect. It's settled then. Lua's going to be over the moon when I tell her. In fact, I'm going to go and tell her now. That's a very exciting prospect. It really is. Thanks again, Lemon. You're like a guardian angel for us. And on that note, I'm off. Good night. More like a guardian hive mind. Good night, Mr. Baileys. So that confirms it. They are a part of the hive. Kinda. It might be more that they're an offspring of a hive mind and a human. A traditional Nigerian drink with an invigorating ginger kick supported by cloves and pineapple. God, it sounds good. No wonder Hive likes it. And that was I would say, a pretty exciting day. Got invited to a wedding. Lua and Bailey's made up. Silva got not only a date, but is going on a road trip with Amanda and his date, which is exciting, honestly. And I hope it works out for him. Though, I guess the only sad thing about today was that Amanda's leaving. And I knew she would eventually, but like, it still makes me sad. Amanda was a fun character. And I kind of wish she was staying. But she's not really Earth-suited, she's more Hive-suited, which is okay. And all I can hope is that she'll come back one day and visit. I will say though, if not by the time this game ends, I do hope by the time the next game does come out, that we get to see Silva's date also come with him to the cafe. That, I won't lie, would be super awesome. But that's just me. And anyways, I don't got much else to say about today, other than it was super fun, and I loved it, every single bit of it. But with that being said, thank you for tuning into the frequency. This is Pt.11 signing off. So, good night and sweet nightmares.